Hi, I'm Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a pick-a-card reading, an angel pick-a-card reading, with messages coming from your angels directly. Start our reading for the people who picked the amethyst terminated point. So the first card is one of the oracle cards. It's from the Archangel's Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. It's one of the first decks I ever got of hers. I think it's one of the first decks, it may be the first deck that she ever made. And it is Teaching and Learning with Archangel Zadkiel. And he says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So this is about sharing knowledge. This is about acquiring new knowledge and then sharing it with the others around you. So you want to, there we go. So you want to be able to learn new things, but the best thing about learning new things is sharing them with others. So whether you're a teacher or not, you're going to want to spread your information to other people, maybe for free, maybe you would charge for it, who knows. But at the very least, you're not going to just hang on to it too tightly. You're going to spread it around and share it with others. The next card we have is from the Influence of the Angels deck. And this is the Magician. And the Magician is a being who is very good at managing resources. They take whatever resources are around them and they manage them to the best of their ability. So the Magician can muster all elements, including spirit, so earth, air, fire, and water, plus spirit, and can bring things or manifest things into being. And that's where you're going right now. Now, part of a problem that you're having, though, is the Eight of Swords, which is leaving you feeling very trapped and blocked, and like you can't really accomplish this on your own. And the picture itself is a slightly fuzzy picture. So I'm sorry that it's not focusing really perfect. There we go. That's pretty good. You can see it's a very soft focus picture. But the Eight of Swords is one in which you've created a prison for yourself. Now that could be a dramatic extreme. It could be that you've created a situation where you're blocking yourself because of fears or because of your assumptions about other people. It's not always just about being afraid of people or afraid to speak up. It could be that you've imagined what their response is going to be or what their reaction is going to be, because it could be that you're linking it to an experience in your past. And the Eight of Swords here shows that while the swords are around her dress, they're not actually sticking into her. So she could get out of this, she could leave this situation very easily. I don't know what that thing is that she's holding on to. It could be a washboard or a broken harp or something like that. But then we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is the one who makes the rules and takes care of all the people. So the Emperor is someone who is responsible for everybody around them. They manage things. That's what they want to do. And so you can be the manager. You've got the Magician and the Emperor coming up here. So you're a person with considerable ability. So use your ability, share it with others, and I think it's going to be good for you. Now, another oracle card that I picked was from the Angel Therapy deck. I'm not sure this message is about you. I think it's about somebody around you, and it says indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. So if this is you, if you're the indigo, good for you. then go ahead and lead. Don't be, well, you're highly sensitive, so I can see why you have these fears and obstacles in your way, but realize that those are of your own making and that you control whether you can be strong and put yourself out there and manifest things in the world and take care of people or not. You control it. And then the next card is another Angel Messages card, also from Doreen Virtue. And it says, Mystique, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So this is telling you really to have faith in yourself, to have faith in the situation, have faith in the ability of yourself to bring about a positive conclusion. So if you let yourself go, you can really get what you want. And the last card is the Four of Ariel. It says, when you give, you also receive. This indicates you may have been resistant to change and extremes in how you save or spend your money. So this could also pertain to the learning that the first card referenced, that you're hanging on to things that you have and not sharing them with others, and that's not really the point. The point of making big gobs of money is not just to hang on to the big gobs of money or even to invest it and make more money. The point of having big gobs of money is to share it with your family, is to share it with others, to put it to use to do good things, to help other people. It's not just to sit on big gobs of money or to live in ridiculously sized houses that you can't possibly fill up no matter how many babies you have. So the point of the Four of Ariel is to share, is to understand what it is you're doing and why you're doing it. Why are you doing it? And if that why of why you're doing it is kind of a response to a fear or something based in fear, then this might help you understand how to let that go. Wow, that camera just doesn't want to focus on that picture. Okay. Now, I also picked from the Angel Answers deck, but the issue was 3 cards jumped out. So what I'm going to ask you to do is pause this video and pick either card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Okay, for those of you who picked card number 1, the answer is communicate clearly. For those of you who picked card number 2, the answer is recovery. For those of you who picked card number 3, the answer is peaceful resolution. Let's face, there you go. There you go, you can see her face. Okay, so if you picked number 1, then your answer is communicate clearly. If you picked number 2, the answer is recovery. If you picked number 3, the answer is peaceful resolution. Okay, so that's the reading for the people who picked pile number 1. And now we're going to go on to pile number 2. Okay, this is the reading for the people who picked the clear quartz pile. I just love this. This is such a beautiful tower. I just love it. It's small, but it's beautiful. All right, so let's start out. So the first oracle card is from the Archangel's Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and I think it might have been one of the first decks she ever published. It came with a CD, not even a DVD. It was a CD. That's how old these are. And this is peace, Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So this card is reminding you that love is the most powerful energy in the universe and that you are love and peace. And that's the only reality you need to worry about. The next card really goes along with this quite well. It's the Strength card. And the Strength card is saying that even if you're in a situation that you don't really recognize, you are strong. You can save the day. You can be the person that really saves the day. you've got talents within you that you don't even know you have. And until you've been tested, you would never have to use those talents or strengths. And then the next card is the moon, which means that there are secrets and things surrounding you that you don't understand. And it could be, I mean, look at those little demons at her feet. It could be that you don't understand them because they're just in a different realm from you, that you're just not thinking in terms of these kinds of secrets that people might have. Or it could be that people have confided secrets within you and you don't feel good about it because you don't want to have to keep their secrets. At the end of the day, you've got the King of Cups here. Kings can often mean release. Kings can often mean that you're going to give something up. So are you going to give up those secrets? Are you going to allow those secrets to come out? Because you may feel like that's the best thing to do for everybody involved. But that may be where you're having to exercise such strength. And you may be asking Archangel Chamuel for a little help because you're not at peace having to hang on to secrets or not knowing the secrets. You're not at peace. But he's reminding you, or she's reminding you, they are reminding you that only love is real. And that's very important. Now, the message from the angels that I picked for you is Sonia. And it says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. If anything in your life is having to do with a deceased loved one, know that they have passed on and they are at peace, and you don't have to worry about them. And then we have Archangel Raphael, who is a healer. He's the healing angel. He's with you. He's supporting your healing work. So if you are a person who's done healing or is doing healing, know that Archangel Raphael sees you and is helping you with your healing work. And if part of your issue here in the first row of cards has to do with healing, then Archangel Raphael is supporting that, and as is Sonia. And we have the 10 of Gabrielle. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, working too hard to please others. So if you're doing this, if you're working too hard, if you're taking on other people's tasks and you're not even asking for help, ask for help. You definitely deserve the help. Ask for help and the angels will quickly find people to help you, or they will help you. And now we come to the angel answer card. So just take a moment, think to yourself, do you have a question that you want to ask the angels? And if you do, they have an answer for you. And here is the answer. So I don't think that could be any clearer. Whatever you were asking for, yes, the answer is yes. So that's what I have for the people who picked the clear quartz single terminated point. Such a beautiful clear quartz example. And I'm going to go on to the rose quartz pile. This is the reading for everybody who picked the rose quartz single terminated point tower. Okay, let's start. We have Archangel Zadkiel, compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So practice compassion not only for your friends and people around you, but for yourself. Make sure that you are telling everybody, make sure that you are letting everybody know that you understand their situation, and also be compassionate with yourself. Now in this situation, we're finding 3 cards that are a little bit stressful. So we have the 9 of Swords, which is the card which usually shows the person who's sitting up in bed and can't sleep. So you're experiencing anxiety of some kind at this point, and you need the angels' help in order to calm down. So this picture of anxiety is really bothering you. You're really having a hard time with things that are going on in your life having to do with everyday things that are just stressing you out. And then we have the 3 of Swords, and this can be a card not just of grief or mourning, but also of jealousy. So ask yourself, are you experiencing jealousy about someone else, or are you actually mourning something? Because the Nine of Swords would indicate that nothing has happened yet, but you are stressed out about it. So I'm wondering if what you're stressed out about is a romantic situation where you're worried that your lover is cheating, or your spouse or partner or whatever is cheating. And then if you think that's true, of course, then you would be wanting to make a decision about whether to stay or whether to go from the relationship. So the Two of Wands usually is a person who is standing looking out over the water and deciding about how they're going to expand their business. But if this is about a relationship for you, then this Two of Wands means that you're standing there deciding whether you're going to leave or stay in a relationship. But think about this very carefully, because could this all be in your mind? Could this just be you jumping to conclusions? So practice compassion. If you find that really you are not being cheated on, that you are a person that's just you're fine in the relationship, then calm down and try to forgive your partner for ever thinking that about them, and, live your life. Now, the next card that comes is beautiful. It's Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So if your anxiety is actually about something having to do with money, then this will calm you down, but also just calm down. Serena is there with abundance. Then we have the animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So this card, this is the angel therapy card, and this card is saying that your power animal can help you in this situation. So whatever your power animal is, call to that power animal and ask for assistance. Now, if you don't know what your power animal is, I would say do a quick little meditation and ask that power animal to appear to you in your third eye, or appear to you in the astral plane. You need to calm yourself and allow others to help you. That's what I'm really getting from this, because you seem to be worried, and you may be worried about more than one thing. The next card is from the Archangel Power Tarot, and it's number 12, Perspective, which is Archangel Chamuel, and it says, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So in your wild imaginings of anxiety, you may find that, yes, there is a better way. There is a different way of looking at things. You can change your perspective and see things in a different light. So don't give up a whole relationship just on a hunch. Now, when I picked the angel answer cards, I want you to stop for just a moment and formulate a question if you haven't had a question already. And then I would like you to focus for just a minute. Okay, so we're looking at number 1 or number 2. Number 1 or number 2. So if you picked card number 1, the answer is get more information. Get more information. And if you picked number 2, it is unlikely. Okay. All right. So that is the reading for those of you who picked the rose quartz. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to say for everybody, thank you for everything over 2021 and the beginning of 2022. Thank you for being my subscribers. I love you all. I'm sending you all love and light and lots of blessings. This is the January angel reading, but anytime that you listen to these readings, they're going to be relevant. And I hope everything is working out for the best for you. See you next time.